Welcome back. It is the beginning of Halloween month, aka October. We got some Halloween monthly challenges related to it. This week we got beat Tower of Anger with Darkness, keyword darkness, beat the Tower of Button Venturing from Halloween of 2018. Beat Tower of Stress with increasing speed. That one's more normal like, but it's ring one for some reason. Beat the Janitor from Hell 2018. So you got basically beat the Halloween 2018 event and some two random challenges. One of them has more Halloween. So yeah, we're gonna start off with Tower of Anger, which is right here. So when you enter it, you gotta find this truss, and you'll notice pressing this button will make the tower much darker for the purpose of completing a weekly challenge. So hit it, and you get darkened. So you gotta stay very close to your screen like this. But basically, yeah, you just gotta beat the tower. So jump here, and then simple as can be, just kind of treat the tower normally, except you have this very little. You can use light items if you want to widen your field of view, but besides that, it's just simple as that, just darkened. So it's not too difficult, but it's not fully free. This is probably the easiest challenge. Also, as you already see, well, you probably won't see until later, that I'm not going to go from how I normally do it for the first, then the second, then the third, then the fourth, like this. I'm going to do Beat Tower of Anger with Darkness, then Tower of Stress with increasing speed, just because I want to show the last two back to back, because it would be more convenient. So yeah. So how I recommend is probably do it Tower of Stress with increasing speed first, just because it's much more difficult. So you could just get that out of the way quick and then just do this, because whatever. Or you could warm up with this and then do that, but just get those two done and then just focus on beating Halloween 2018. Yeah, that's this week. So next week is probably going to be much more Halloween related. So as you saw, we got like a confirmed circus event thing that's going to confirm with tickets a lot. So there's definitely going to be a shop. That's probably how you get most of your items. Also, there's this cool skip. So you go here, around, like that. And that skips a lot of that. So as you see, there's going to be like way more. Also, I'm probably going to commentate on pretty much all of this just because like I should for the entirety of the event because people can't do stuff. And yeah, so for this, just T-pose it, go back, just use some Scout X methods for Tower of Anger. It's literally the first tower completed damageless. Yeah, just recommend having these items. There's not much else to say other than just sight readable gameplay. On an empty server, this is kind of empty. So yeah, there's that. So for probably this week, probably before even the week ends, the Halloween 2018 event's gonna be empty, just because of like everybody's gonna try to complete the challenge and then move on. Because challenges only like there'll always be people trying to complete the challenges until the very end. I was with that with like the monthly challenges up until like March, and even then I was still doing them late in the month. So yeah. Anyways, this is floor 7, I think. For this, just jump up the right side and then you can climb up because if you jump too close to the other side, you might not make it. So then you got some simple trust gameplay. This is Tower of Anger. I probably don't even need to commentate on, but I will always try to show at least the completion of every weekly challenge just to show like what every challenge is like. So I wonder if like there'll be some unique challenges, kind of like 2021. But who knows? There's probably still going to be a bit more before the main event releases, which will probably release in like a few weeks. I'm assuming it's going to release late in October. Why would you want to? Why would it get released in the middle, in beginning October? Probably like the third or the fourth week. That would make the most sense. Like the first couple weeks is just trying to make sure everything's going well and trying to ease into Halloween. So I bet you I bet next week they're gonna have like even more Halloween themed. Cause you have a dark theme, 2 Halloween, and 1 regular. It'll be all Halloween, and there'll probably be even more. He's got this cool skip. You jump here, and then you skip like half the floor. So that's pretty neat. Hold up on that. All right, it's working well. Nothing is breaking. So yeah, Tower of Anger seems so much of a longer tower with this darkness. So this is definitely floor. You got the mini safety net right here. I mean, this is Tower of Anger. There's not much to say about it on this challenge. I mean, I probably could have built a script and done all this and added some cool music, but probably not. It's also floor 9, so yeah. So basically, when you jump up, take left, then you keep going forward. You don't keep going forward. You don't go this. You go this way. You jump up. 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 And then you jump up some more. And then just you revert back a little bit. You go this way. Just copy what I do for floor 9 and you'll be fine. And now you follow this way. And then take a left. Take another left. Another left. A right. A right. And now you're on floor 10. So just copy what I did for floor 9 and you should be fine. Floor 10's pretty much means you win. Takes like 6.5 minutes to get there, maybe. Yeah, 6.5 minutes. Mets Tower of Anger with Darkness. When you finish, you do your GGs, you get that thing. I need to keep remembering to do this. But I keep forgetting. Anyways, that's that challenge. Pretty easy. So now it's... Oh, I didn't never turn the volume off. That was bad. Anyways, when you complete that, you just... I thought I heard what was getting heard into the thing. Somebody's mowing the lawn. So that's the first challenge. Now we're going to do this one. And yeah, so that's the first challenge. Pretty easy. Now it's time for the non-Halloween or dark theme challenge. Beating Tower of Stress with increasing speed. Now it's time for part 2. Beat Tower of Stress with increased speed. Finally, you just go to Advanced Towers, Tower of Stress. Pretty much like that. When you enter, you'll see the button immediately. Press this button will give you increased speed for the purpose of completing weekly challenge. Beating this tower will not grant you a badge. So it increases your speed, but it's not too bad. Yeah, this is kind of like Tower of Anger. It's just simple completing. Everything here is beating or completing something. Yeah. It's kind of the first sign that Halloween is getting close. Anyways, for that, you just do these headers, climb up, just do that, and you'll be fine. And yeah. Also, like, it looks like they found a way to fix the lighting a little bit. Because, like, remember 2020? Could not do half the towers for, like, a while. But eventually, I think they fixed it, though. It's like Tower of Truth skill and stuff became playable. I think what happened is, after a while, they brought back the old lighting, and then that fixed everything. Anyways, I recommend taking that path. That path looks like it will take way much harder because you have increased speed, and you want like slow speed for that. Anyways, pretty simple. Just be aware of what your maximum speed is. You could probably do like a 15 stub, like so it's probably like 1.5 times speed, or just like 1.25 or 1.15. It's noticeably faster, but it's not too bad. Like you still have very much control of yourself. It's a very doable challenge. I think it's. I'm surprised this is considered an advanced challenge. Advanced challenges are either way easier or way harder than normal, or just right. So yeah, you'll probably get used to this speed eventually. So just be mindful of that. You could probably also do skips like that. You can. You get to skip all that. You get to do that skip. Anyways, you just walk up, jump up, and then jump down. Yeah, just be mindful. Anyways, for this, just flick out, and you should be fine. Strap around. So yeah, although it is like a very comfortable speed to go, just be mindful that you might overtake still. Because when you're faster than normal, your muscle memory can't be fully intact unless you have muscle memory for that specific speed. And now it's already 4-6. These challenges are pretty short. Each of these challenges are probably like 5 minutes. So yeah, editors are still pretty easy at this speed. Got like there's not much to say because these challenges are pretty straightforward on very sight readable towers. So what's this down here? There's some secret room, probably for they added that some time ago. I don't know when. Probably for a Christmas present or something for maybe an upcoming part of a Halloween event thing. So yeah, what do you think about the Ring One getting Halloween-fied? It it's the same as it's like always been, but maybe it'll change like last year. I hope it changes like last year. And because last year when the November challenges came out, they reverted back to the old thing, which I've said that I like and don't like it. I like it because like well, I had to do some wall humps. I liked it because like hey, but also I beat the boss before it came back. So, but anyways, we're back. Wait, you could have just went to those wall hops for nothing. This is kind of weird. Yeah, it's like it's much noticeably different because it's like some parts are way easier, some parts are a bit more difficult, but it overall cancels out everything. That's something to keep in mind. If you'll notice, some parts might be slightly more difficult and slightly easier. But yeah, so the darker parts are probably going to be more difficult. I feel like I'm slowing down. Oh, this part's going to be way better because you get to go easily across. So, they added shadows back. I think that's what makes it easier to see. But I wonder what next week challenges are going to be because these ones seem pretty easy unless they did not fix that one, which I really hope they did because last year that got buffed like insanely. I almost beat it though. I got it down to like 750 HP. I was done after that because it took so long to get there. It took like 3 weeks. But now that we're back up here after like 30 seconds instead of 30 minutes, we got some one studs, which are noticeably scarier. And I got some easy falling platforms that you don't have to worry about failing. You could probably like if this is like the maximum comfortable speed for this because like any faster and you'd be like, whoa, this is too fast. Now it's 410, the floor that is impossible to see. So just try to do this. If you have a light item, highly recommend it. And the impossible floor to see is very possible to see. I remember I completed this back in 2020, like during the event, like it was a rebeat, and oh, you could not see. Like the floors had to be the perfect color you couldn't see. But they fixed it. They fixed it. They fixed it at some point. I mean, they fixed it when the like at the end of the main events. And Tower of Eternal Suffering Florin hasn't been its true darkness since then. It's had this weird shade of blue. Anyways, that's the end of the tower. UGGs. And you get the deserved challenging. Oh, I didn't do it again. I didn't do the thing. I need to keep them. Just accept that'll never happen. So yeah, those are the two main Ring 1 challenges now. Well, also still in Ring 1, you get to go to the elevator secret. Which to unlock, you go this way. And you go here. If you don't know how to unlock the elevator, there's some guides somewhere. I haven't tried to unlock this in years. I haven't done it since it came out back in like June or something. Anyways, you want to go here, Halloween of 20 teens right there. And that's the second challenge, the non-Halloween challenge I call it, because it's not dark themed or whatever, it's just faster speed. So yeah, that's beating Tower of Stress with increased speed. Now it's time to beat the Tower of Button Venturing and beat the Janitor from Hell. Now these two are going to be done at the exact same time. This entire event's going to be basically done at the same time. But I will start with Tower of Button Venturing just to get that one out of the way. So yeah, I didn't want you hearing my sniffles. So yeah, let's go to Halloween 2018. Heck Fire Deaths. When enter, you want to immediately walk all the way up to here, don't fall. And then you want to take a left. You go up these many platforms, you got Tower of Button Venturing. So let's do this one. That's Button Venturing. Do Tower of Retina Pain last. Also, you don't have to do these two towers because that's unlocked. I think that's for the boss person. So yeah, Tower of Button Venturing. When you enter, you immediately want to go this way and go over here. As you see this red button, you want to go and click it to give it that glow. And that's the first out of 5 buttons. You don't need the yellow one, but I think I know the location for that. So then you just want to climb up this truss, and then go on this yellow block, and then go up these platforms right here as shown. And then you want to go on this one stud, jump all the way to this truss right here, jump to the other one, climb it, and then jump up, and then jump down to these yellow platforms, walk on these skill bricks, and then jump on the spinner. And the reason why I want you to do this specific path, because when you go up here and go onto this part right here, you've got to go all the way around, and oh look, it's the blue button. Because although this tower has multiple ways of ascending, you need to collect buttons, and I have a good path that I recommend you do because you kind of go in the way of the buttons. So that's the blue button. You just kind of go this path I showed you, and you just go around this house, and you're there. Anyways, you head hitter up, or even better, you go back to this tightrope and you climb it, and then you get to climb this tightrope right here. But eventually you'll be at this block, which then you just go on these yellow platforms to jump to here, which then you jump on this to go to here. And then you want to go this path. Well, it doesn't matter which of these two paths you take, but it does matter that you get up to here. You can go on this to go to the tightrope. I think this is actually the only good. But you need to get that green button, so you got to take this alternate path. So go on this tightrope, then you jump up to here, and you do a couple stick outs. Very simple. But this is a 2018 event, so barely anybody had this go this. And I got some of these, which you just go this, and then you just flick here, or just do it how you do it. I'm terrible at those shift flicks. I've lost the skill over the years. I'm trying to gain it back, though. I don't want to try it now. So anyways, once you get that green button, which you have to click for, once you click in, it does this light up thing. You jump down, and then you just go through these. And then you do some more jumps onto some more spinners. And you don't have to worry about button until there, until pretty much the end. So then you go on some spinners, jump up, and then let's go left. So you go left, and then you go up all these. You can head it up if you want. Eventually, you'll be here, which you go on some stuff, which eventually you'll be here, so you go on top of this, go here, and then this. Some slanted jumps. No, some slants. And now you have 2 buttons. The first one is down here. So what you do is you just simply reverse head hitter down. You get the yellow button, and then you wrap around it. You could also wrap around in. I recommend wrap arounding in because doing a reverse head hitter right there is kind of weird. So once you get that yellow button, which is optional because you could just jump over it there. But yeah, that's the yellow button. And now you got to take this path, which is probably the hardest, to get the orange button. What you do is you jump down, try to aim for this edge right here, and then just kind of like, just get across, kind of like either flick across like this, or just like do this, or just like do that. But anyways, just get on top. Once you're on top, you get the orange button, and that's every single button you need. At this point, you just got to complete the tower. So you go on this, some head hitters, jump on these, jump on some one studs, go around, go on this tightrope, and then you go on top of this tower thingy. And that's pretty much it. It's a pretty short tower. These are supposed to be steeples because they're mini towers, but they were called towers because steeples didn't really exist back in the 2018 Halloween event. Well, back in whenever this came out. So yeah, once you then walk on your path to victory. If you didn't get the yellow button, just jump from blue to red. It's a very easy jump. Then you get your challenge. You've completed the challenge. Beat Tower Button Venturing Halloween 2018. So you notice I'm not cutting because yeah. Now you could just skip to there, but we're gonna do the other two towers because we're doing this legit. So we got Tower of Rising Molten Rocks on the right. So this is Tower here. So as soon as you go in, you want to go. It's the first lava rising tower. So you want to always move. So just quickly jump up here. Also, if you fall, all your progress gets reset in this event only. Just before that. Anyways, you gotta get this button, so gotta click it. And also the lava starts rising once you click that button. So just keep mindful of that. Once that happens, you just gotta keep running. On this very sight readable gameplay, just copy what I do, and you'll be fine. So just always keep going, keep going, keep going. Climb this truss. You have to detour to get this button, which is a big detour. So it's basically gonna take all your spare time you have away. So try not to fall. But you are like slightly faster than the lava just because of how quickly you ascend. As you see, it gets very close. So you don't want to fall too much. So although the lava's faster than you rising up, due to the way the gameplay is, you're good. So if you fall now, you're dead. And you'll have to redo the entire event. For this, just walk through here as it's easier. So you can just walk on top of this, go here, and then you're pretty much good to go. It doesn't matter though, because this is very easy because it's got very easy gameplay on something that's easily doable, especially if you beat in Citadel of Peril before. So for those, try to do every minor skip you can. I jump on top of here, I don't know why. Then I get some stairs and then some more simple jumps. And you're pretty much at the end already. And the difference between this one, button venturing as well rising, but also you don't have to worry about many buttons. See, every tower does have some of those weird buttons. And buttons were a very new concept at the time. Yeah, there's really not much else to say. This tower's kind of boring. It's not like intricate like Citadel Parallel. Or if I ever do a commentary on that, I'd probably have to do a voiceover. Anyways, you got some one-stud wraparounds. I know, very difficult. You jump on top of this, go on this truss, go across this tightrope. Got like very few cylinders. If once you're on this last floor, you pretty much win. As long as this isn't right under you, like once you're here, you're guaranteed to win, even if it was like right below you, because you could just jump up. Especially now, because you're constantly rising. So yeah, that's the second tower, and I got one last tower before you get to secondary. Once you complete it, gotta immediately get back and go to Tower of Retina Pain. Now, you actually don't have to do any of these towers, as I said. This is unlocked for the weekly challenge, but it'll probably get locked soon. But now it's time for Tower of Retina Pain. Now, I recommend this tower last because the lighting changes and it's glitched, so it stays with you until you die. And you can't die, so yeah. For this, you want to go this way. Don't fall, you'll die. You'll get instant kill on every floor. So you want to take left and do this path. So go inside, jump off, do some simple jumps. Go click this button, and then retreat back. And that's this floor. So I jump in here, and then I got floor 2, you can quickly get up. So don't worry about getting up on this floor, and also that's where the lighting changes. So then you got this. So you want to jump here, got this cool darkness. Very simple. Just hope you don't get blind from lights. Do a 3-stud wraparound. Jump on the side to climb it, because if you don't, you'll fall to death. So then just go up here. So I just said fall to death. What? Anyways, I got some very simple jumps. This is 2018 event. This wouldn't be, but you got this long jump. Just trying to treat it like a long, unclimbable 12-stud jump, and you're good to go. And now it's floor 3. The lava's changed. You got some more simple climb objects, some weird wraparounds. They're just one-stud wraparounds, but they're spread far apart, so it's slightly more difficult. Nothing too hard though. Now you got a slow X pusher and some more jumps, and now you got floor 4. This floor is very simple. But this is the last floor you can freely get up onto the next. Because the next floor, after dodging these covers, I'm not taking damage throughout this entire event. This is we could probably do the boss without taking damage, but yeah. Because on the 5th floor, be mindful because there's a spinning instant kill brick wall. Yeah, punishment was very different back then, as you've noticed. You can't fail, but it's also kind of easy. So wait for this to pass, or if you're like me, just be like a badass and just go like that. Just be careful of those far jumps. Yeah, if you're bad at the game, or just like if you're unsure what to do, if you've never been here before, just wait for it to pass and then go. But yeah, just do some very sight readable gameplay, and that's it. So yeah, after 10 minutes, you'll get this yellow thing that'll let you know, hey, you got 10 minutes left. Yeah. Anyways, once you've done those 3 towers, you want to go back up. You want to go to Rising Molten Rocks, except you see this gameplay right here. You jump down, you walk all the way down, and go through this. Then you get taken to the boss fight area, which takes a minute. The Janitor's Pocket Dimension. It's very dark here, so sorry about that, my throat got dry. Anyways, you go on this, and then just be mindful. Okay, just kind of jump like that. Just hope you know what you do. Just try to see as best you can. As you see, this is a lengthened platform, so aim for this, and then just jump towards it because the holes are so tiny. And as for this, you press space and then you hold W. And for this, you should flick on top. It's a simple flat. You can do that part, but it's like almost impossible. You can do it, but I recommend just doing a big ladder flick on top of this. Then you skip it. It was how people did it back then. It was the only way to do it because it was bugged. So I just walk on top of this carefully. And then once you get across, simply you can either jump onto the spinner or reverse that hitter in. Then you jump on the spinner, do some simple spinner gameplay. After this, go on top of here. You check to make sure your microphone's been on the entire time, because if it wasn't, yeah. So this is a long recording, as you see. Longer one. Then go on here, jump to this, jump to here, and press to win the game. So you click this button, and then you gotta run all the way to here. And yo, they fixed this. You don't take damage anymore. So one way here, wait for this to arrive, and then spam click these red buttons, because that's how you take damage. So the boss spawns with 10,000 HP. Each one of those takes 250. For these lasers, just move. When the laser goes like in front of you, just kind of jump over it, and they move with you. They'll also like, take a lot of damage. So if you ever get low, just wait on one of these, and then just go, because everything here takes a lot of damage. Also, apparently that's an attack, but it's very easy. The meteors are fine. You just gotta know where they're falling. Like this, just keep your camera high. And also, it looks like they nerfed this back to its fixed state, because apparently when this event was out, this event was very broken. Also, since we got the lasers and we know, ooh, should get back on top of this. So just stay on these buttons if you don't want to take too much damage from those lasers. But just click these. Oh, that does take a lot of damage. It does kind of get to you. Oh, that I'm getting attacked by the broom. I don't remember having that as an issue. Oh, meteors is coming. This one's very simple, just dodge. Also, this has 2 attacks. Well, 2 phases. One of the phases, this is the first phase. It's laid back. You have much more free movement. Very like laid back. But the second phase, you have to jump. You have to do these platforms, and things are more difficult. But the second phase begins at half health, by the way. So yeah, this boss is at its original state. Oh, good luck. It would be 10 times more difficult. Also, sometimes the attacks are doubled, but be mindful of these meteors, because everything takes like 50% of your health. Things take damage. So approaching your 5,000 health mark. So yeah. Also, All of these do 250 health each. So yeah, once it goes down to 5,000 health, you'll notice this shaking, especially when it goes down to beneath. You'll notice the shaking. Basically, you have to jump on these platforms now as you click it, because if you fall, you'll die, because remember, lava is insta-kill. So just ignore this audio visualizer. So yeah, this boss fight's actually got some pretty cool music, but unfortunately, you can't listen to it, because if you want to hear me, it's either hearing my voice or listening to music. And not Adam here, or person does text commentary. So for these lasers, they go faster now, so they're easier to avoid. Because when they're slow enough, you gotta be like, oh. They're just waiting on top of them. And just go and just pray you don't take too much damage. And lasers do come, just try to stay on top of these because, well, it'd be kind of a shame to just die. And also, you don't have to not move and just pray you don't die, because these don't glitch and give you damage now. So yeah. Sorry about that. My voice like dried up for a second. Anyways, ooh, lots of lasers. Lasers were the thing to have on the buffed version of this, because they would go fast and the meteorites were too fast to dodge. You had to get lucky. So now it's just waiting. Second phase isn't too bad. It's just kind of a waiting smooth. You want meteors as you have to move around with those, just like this. Just be mindful as you move around, as very dodge-like. So yeah, down to 2250 health. I think everything speeds up like these lasers. So yeah, I don't know if the lasers are fast enough. You can avoid them more, but you also take more damage. So there's also that. So yeah, once the lasers are gone, immediately just run for the next one, because you can wait at the other one. But also yeah, also I think those meteors instantly kill you. From what I remember, they don't kill you, but they take like half your damage. So yeah, this was like my second best personal best on the old one. It took 2 weeks. Just because of how difficult the second phase was. So yeah, now it's down to 1500 health. So you just gotta go across these twice, which is what I'll be doing. So just kind of look at what I do. This is a very easy version of this, and I recommend doing. So if you want to beat the Halloween 2018 event, I highly recommend you do it now during these weekly challenges, because you'll get some weekly challenges done, and you'll have an event completed from the past. Wow, I am insane. So now it's down to 750 health. You just wait for the lasers to end. You hope you get the meteor, and then you just go for it. So yeah, pretty chill back boss fight. Oh, well, those two meteors. If I was 1 second later, if I was 1 second earlier, I would have died. So yeah, and now that's the boss fight. You have completed the challenge. Beat the janitor from hell, Halloween 2018. Pretty simple version of the event. You get an explosion, which has sound effects. And yeah, that's the Halloween 2018 event with its 2 weekly challenges involved with it. And yeah, we got a nerfed and very easy boss fight to complete. So yeah, that's every single weekly challenge this week, or the first Halloween weekly challenges, I would say. That's pretty much it. They're very easy, and yeah, see you next week with hopefully some more Halloween stuff. Maybe the Halloween event release, but that'll probably not be possible. So yeah, see you when the next part of the Halloween thing comes or whatever. Yeah, see you when that happens.